Man, I just want to say all praise is due to the Most High, man. I hope and pray everybody's day is going well, man. I just got to speak, man, to the older generation today, man, for real, man. Man, it's sad what the world come to, man. I was just thinking about, you know what I'm saying, when we came up as kids, you know what I'm talking about? We always look up to the elderly, man. They always, we showed respect, and they always gave us some game means knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They always gave us some game, man. Now today, man, you got these old heads, man, out here trying to be like these young boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody with podcasts, everybody, you know what I'm saying, insecure, talking about one another, gossiping about one another, talking about who broke and who not, and this and that and that and this. You know what I'm talking about? It's just sad, man. Everything comes to, like, you know what I'm saying, like gossip. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got grown men, out here 40 and 50 years old, 60 years old, man, still trying to act like the youth, the 20 and 30-year-old, and the teenagers, man. That's why they don't have nothing to look up to. That's why they looking up to all this music that keeping them, you know what I'm saying, keeping their mind from gaining knowledge and wisdom. Why you think God's so unpopular in this world? Why y'all think Christ's so unpopular in this world? You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk about money, you know what I'm talking about? And they all, man, all this world, man, has to offer now, man, is, you know what I'm talking about, is destruction. You see what I'm saying? Everybody that's choosing destruction, man. That's why I say there's no more knowledge out here, man. We're trying to give, you know what I'm saying, all the brothers and sisters that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, lead people the right way down that narrow path, you know what I'm saying, having faith in Jesus Christ. Man, they don't want to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? They too busy listening to this devilish music, man. People act like, hell ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Hell is very real, man. I just finished, working out, man. You know what I'm talking about? Thanking the Lord always, trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? 49 years young, man. And I'm just so thankful and grateful. I feel better, than I ever felt when I was in my 30s and my 20s. You know what I'm talking about? Because, you know what I'm saying? I understand, you know what I'm saying? I never forgot who I was and where I come from. And I don't got nothing to offer my brothers and sisters, these youngest, man. I ain't got nothing to offer them, nothing but game. It's straight knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom about God, about what set me free, about these streets. You can got two ways in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And your third way gonna be hell, you know what I'm talking about? And that's gonna be your resting place. That's gonna be your torture place, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, live a life of crime, you live a life, you want to be a gangster, you want to be a whoremonger, you want to be out here, you know what I'm saying, living bad and think you're going to inherit the kingdom of God, man, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You wrong, man. I'm going to tell you straight up, y'all wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? You see brothers, you know what I'm saying, with podcasts, man. Just think about, man, if we had Black Wall Street, man. All us put our money together, man. Everybody put their millions and billions and thousands, whatever they had, and kept it in our hood. You know what I'm saying? Now, man, building our hoods. You know what I'm saying? People repping their cities, repping their blocks, man, and the blocks look tore up from the floor up, man. Look at Marcy Projects, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these places where people say they from, man. For real, man. Your biggest rappers, man. Your biggest actors, man. Where they come from. But then they gated communities. Living good, man. You know what I'm saying? And the devil done blessed them so much, you know what I'm talking about? He took them on that hot mountain and gave them everything that they want, man. That's why you see these NBA players, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting used and abused by these women. You know, I said, that's why I call them insecure, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I never had to, you know what I'm saying, buy a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they think they, get all this money and they feeling themselves and they get these women, you know what I'm saying? And these women poking holes in the condoms. Now they pregnant, you know what I'm talking about? And then now you got to pay, all this money, you know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game you in, though. You can't find true love through money, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't find true knowledge out here without Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Without our Heavenly Father, which is in heaven, you don't seek that word, man. You ain't finding no game out here. You know what I'm saying? The game out here that they got out here, man, it's about, the rappers, it's about the actors, it's about what they see on TV and YouTube and Instagram and X and Facebook and all these things. Man, come on, man. I remember coming up, man, we had the elderly, man, we had the homeless people giving us game. We had brothers that was in the hoods, you know what I'm saying, gang banging, selling dope, man, trying to keep us away from it, telling us to do something positive with our lives, you know what I'm talking about? But not these days, man. Not these days. Even the older folks, man, the 60s, the 50-year-old, man. They trying to be young, man, because ain't no more game out here. Everybody for self. That's how we know we living in the end times. It's prophesied in 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. It's prophesied. You know what I'm saying? People are living, you know what I'm saying? People are selfish and they living for themselves. And you know what I'm saying? People don't even love themselves. How can they love you? They don't care about themselves. How they gonna care about you? Ain't no more game and knowledge out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I see on one dude I like on the podcast, that's Wallow. You know what I'm saying? On $1 million worth of game, man. He be trying to do something, man. He was a little lenient on Young and Ace, though, because he should have gave him the business. Because these young boys need some game. They looking for some game. But, you know, everybody selling their soul for cheap, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody selling their soul. When it come to that money, man, people sell their soul, man. For real, man. They'll bow down, man. Money buy slaves, man. But you can't buy real ones, you know what I'm talking about? See, God, man, gonna take care of his own, man. He always do, man. For real, man. And I ain't the one to brag, man. But, man, house paid for, cars paid for, man. What else can a man ask for, man? The Lord has truly blessed. He's still in the blessing business. You know what I'm saying? He's still in the blessing business. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, man, hey, man, lean not to your own understanding, but follow Christ, man. That's what set me straight, man. And it set a lot of our brothers straight. You know what I'm talking about? That's why the old heads got to move out the way, man, for real, because they in the way. You know what I'm saying? They letting the wrong people get in their head, man. And that's why a lot of people, you know, making their bed in hell, you know. And it's just raw, man. It's real and raw, man. For real, man. People lack knowledge, man. That's why it says in Hosea 4:6, man, my people perish for the lack of knowledge, man. For real, man. Blood touching blood, man. This is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? People lost themselves, man. That's why the world feel different, man, because there's no game out here. There's no knowledge out here, man. The old heads look like the young people, man. They want to dress like them, look like them. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk like them. You know what I'm saying? They want to tell them that money is the answer to all things. And you know what I'm saying? Get all the women you want and everything like that, man. People talk to you like that, man, leading you straight to hell. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to take a vow, man. What's leading me to hell, man? If Christ come back right now, man, I'm talking about if I die right this second, where do I think I'm going right now? And if Christ came back right now and faced you, where you think you going? For real, man, we need more knowledge and game out here, man. That's why I tell people, man, on my YouTube, man, that ain't nothing but the Holy Spirit. I don't make no moves without God, man. God is real. You know what I'm saying? Christ is real. You know that these demons are real. The devil is real. And you know what I'm saying? You got to choose this day who you going to serve, man. For real, because the world lack knowledge. And that's why our people out here dying. That's why our people out here giving up. That's why our people don't know if they're going left or right. You know what I'm saying? Following idols. You know what I'm saying? Thinking nice clothes and money, man. That don't matter, man. Because once you're in that grave, once you're in that casket, your body laying in that casket, then what? I always say, man, you can't take none of that with you. I told you when we came up in the Robert Taylor homes in Chicago, man, people was giving us game. The old dope dealers, the gang bangers. You know what I'm saying? We were still hard-headed. We still wanted to be like them. You know what I'm saying? We still had to, you know what I'm saying? When I denounced being a gangster disciple, man, them people, they were like, man, see, man, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, man. Don't come back here. I had brothers, you know what I'm saying, dying. I had brothers dying. I mean, you know, out there, man, in the street that I grew up with, man, I had brothers, man, celebrating that I left. You know what I'm saying? These brothers was crying because only thing they knew was Chicago. They ain't know nothing else. Gang banging. This is just their life. People was crying because they couldn't leave. But when I made it out and got out there and saw the world, man, saw, you know, different cultures, saw different things, man, that broadened my mind. Like, man, it's more than life than this. You know what I'm saying? So I just, man, I ain't got nothing but game to give to the young people, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Lord's will, man, I'm going, man, I'm dropping a class. You know what I'm saying? God put it in my spirit about the church, man, and how they deceive so many of our people. And that's why the church, you know what I'm saying? Because people think the church is the temples that they go to every Saturdays and Sundays and all these different cults. What I mean, these different cults, these different religions that's man-made. You know what I'm talking about? This is why we all got to come to Christ, man. Christ say, I'm the way, I'm the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be about the truth, man, be about the real one, man. And it ain't going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Never said it was going to be easy. It's going to be the hardest thing that you ever had to do. You won't believe the things that I had to endure. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through. But I don't make no moves without God, man, because you know what? I'm trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying, my latter days, man, you know, be better than my early days, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a new creature, new creation, you know what I'm saying, and I thank God for putting every positive person in my life. You see what I'm saying? Those that came with knowledge, those that came with wisdom, because I done cut so many people off when they come with all that, you know what I'm saying, that worldly talk, them worldly things, man, and try to lead me to hell, man. Go on about your business, man. You know what I'm saying? God gonna take care of everything, man. That's why he said Exodus 14:14, man, the Lord fight your battle, man. Man, I ain't going back and forth. I don't go ping pong with these men out here, man. I don't do it, man. Kings don't do that, man. You got to be humble. You got to be meek. You got to be, you know what I'm saying, loving. You got to be peaceful. And you got to know how to move, you know what I'm talking about? And you take care of your own. You know what I'm saying? And you help anybody that needs your help. I don't care if they're an enemy. I don't care if they're a foe. I don't care who they is. Man, if you can help somebody, man. And I'm just telling you some true game and knowledge, man. We done lost it out here, man. Everybody for themselves, man. That's why the world feel like it feel, man. That's why everybody, man, love is wax cold, man. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Love is wax cold. The world has changed because the elderly people, these older people, that's 40, 50, and their 60s and 70s, have given up. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be young again. Everybody gossiping about everybody. Everybody, you broke, you rich, and all this other stuff. Everybody just seeking, you know what I'm saying, to destroy. You know what I'm saying? Any way that they can do it, they seeking to kill, steal, and destroy. And we know what John 10:10 say. We know that ain't nobody but the devil. But I just want to say peace and blessings, my brothers and sisters, man. Keep the game going, keep the knowledge going, the wisdom going of Jesus Christ, man, because this world need it more than ever, man. And we trying to push it, man. And the only thing you got to do is give your life to the Lord, man. And like I say, man, brothers, man, to reach out to me, man, I'm always open, man. You know, when it comes to Christ, man, like Christ said when he was 12 years old, I'm about my Father's business. You know what I'm saying? We can learn together, man. I hook up with a couple of my partners, man, and guess what, man? We from the streets, man. I'm talking about, man, from the streets, man, that was getting it. And my partners, man, we all coming into the knowledge and wisdom of Christ. We coming into this game. And, man, we talk. You know what I'm saying? That's why he say, with 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I will be in the midst of them. But the world, man, it's, man, people giving up. But I never give up, man. God been so good, man. For real, God been so good, man. Man, I'm always speak positive. I'm always be blessed. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the world trying to stress me out. I'm still blessed because I'm going to speak, because I know knowledge and wisdom, you know what I'm saying, and life and death is in the power of the tongue, man. I watch what goes in my mind. I watch what I say off my tongue. And I just continue to pray that the Lord continue to keep me and cover me from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. And you know what I'm saying? I don't fear nothing and no one out here. The only one I fear is God. And that's the true wisdom, because guess what? He the one that can what? He can kill your body and your soul. So, man, like I say, brothers and sisters, man, hey, man, be about some game. Be about some knowledge, man. Be about some wisdom that's going to elevate you, man. You know what I'm saying? So many of our brothers, you know, sinking, because once you get in that graveyard, it's a done deal. Ain't nothing you can do. Once you get in that graveyard, it's the end, baby. You know, and them books going to be open, man. It said after death, then judgment, man. Everything we did on this earth, man, we're going to be judged for. So why not do the right thing? Why not do the right thing? You know what I'm saying? For real, man. He teaches us what not to do. So I just want to say peace and love, man, and keep